Dear audience, a new ngọc hands is a rustic stew corn package wrapped in banana leaves. The aroma alone is already enticing. For those who have spent their childhood in the countryside, a package of stew corn like this has become a familiar sight. The sweet corns of vendors and the delicious flavor of stew corn evoke deep nostalgia in many people, reminding them of a simple yet unforgettable rural gift. In this episode, we invite you to explore the process of making stew corn and listen to stories about this delightful and memorable dish. Mẹ quê is the name of a snack shop owned by Miss Phạm Lan Phu, located in the Hồng residential area, Ninh Kiều district, Cần Thơ city. The locals endearingly call her Aunt 3. The shop offers many snacks, but the most special one is stew corn, a signature dish of mẹ quê. Each day, the shop sells around 100 delicious packages of stew corn like this.
When I eat it, it feels really delicious. It brings back memories because its strain of coconut and corn kernel is so tasty. It reminds me a lot of the past.
And 3. When did you learn how to make stew corn?
When I was just in my teens. When I was young, my grandmother would often cook it for the whole family. Occasionally, when she cooked, she would teach me.
So it's been nearly 40 years now.
More than 40 years. We had a lot of rice fields, so every time we went to plant rice, we would cook stewed corn to take with us.
When making boiled corn, I think beside the quality ingredients, you also put a lot of warm feelings and sweet memories into it.
I try to remember how it tasted when we ate it and adjust it to make it delicious, especially with the coconut strains. Those remind me of when I was a child. Going to school, I enjoyed it. I love those strains the most. Back then, we didn't have as much plastic packaging as we do now. We used a lot of coconut strains and wrapped the corn in the banana leaves or water hyacinth leaves.
I think the use of these coconut strains adds a really fragrant touch to the stew corn. The main ingredient for making stew corn is sticky corn. Only the freshest corn can bring out the most delightful taste. The corn is washed clean and soaked for about half a day before cooking. Soaking helps the corn kernels swell evenly and become more tender. Now let's watch Aunt 3 as her prepares stew corn. To make a batch of stew corn requires a lot of time. The sticky corn is soaked for several hours to increase its softness and elasticity. Then stew with just the right amount of water on the stove. In some rural areas, a few banana leaves are added to enhance the aroma. While waiting for the corn to cook, Aunt 3 grates the coconut. The coconut used with stew corn must be dry with a fatty, fragrant shell. Then she prepares sesame salt and crushed peanut to eat with the corn.
Rinse a bit of glutinous rice to mix with the corn. It will make the corn more flavorful. After 2 hours, the corn is tender and cooked.
The smell of stew corn is so fragrant.
Let me prepare a packet for you to taste.
Authentic countryside-style stew corn is wrapped in banana leaves, topped with a sprinkle of sesame salt, sugar, and grated coconut. Eating it with a coconut shell spoon like this allows you to fully experience the sweet, chewy, fragrant, and rustic flavors. After tasting it, I find that the chewy corns blend well with the coconut, sesame, and sugar, creating a mix of salty and sweet flavors with the aroma of banana leaves and coconut strains. Having a package of stew corn like this in the morning gives you enough energy for the day.
For students or workers, just one packet of corn in the early morning can keep them full until noon.
Stew corn, once you try it, is unforgettable. The rich and rustic flavors have become part of people's life and a cherished memory for many. A delicious, simple dish that carries the flavor of the countryside.